First. Some people will hang in there too long. My parents stayed married too long. They had a bad marriage. They had a mixed marriage. My mother was Amish. My dad was an Elvis Presley impersonator. And they never really got along. And you know who gets in trouble? You. I'm a little kid, and they come to you, your parents, and they start going, you know, my mother said, your father and I are getting a divorce. I said, all right, Mom, go ahead, you know, whatever you want to do. Well, you know, you're 12. That means you'll have to be the man of the house now. I go, me? I can't be the man now. I'm 12. I got no car. I can't be. I don't know what to do, but I've been watching my dad long enough. I know there were certain things to be basic to being the father. 12 years old, I started wearing those long boxer shorts with the sailboats. Those long sandals with the black socks. 12 years old, I'm spending 4 hours a day shutting off every light in the place going, hey, what do I look like, the goddamn electric company? I'm the man of this house. And out there busting my ass in that school. When I come home, I don't want to hear any bullshit. I got no car, I got no money, I'm under a lot of pressure. I got pimples on my face, my braces are killing me, and I'm growing hair in places I was afraid to wash yesterday. Just keep those brats quiet, I'll be in here watching cartoons. I'm the man of this house, the king. The only good thing about being the man of the house, taking over for your father, is that you get to know everything. That's the one advantage. You know what I mean? My father knew everything. I wasn't allowed to know anything. Things you'd think you would know. Simplest thing, I'd be 12 years old, say to my father, hey, Dad, I'm thinking about going to work. He'd be there with the cigarette bent over. Work? You don't know what work is, pal. When I was a kid, I was working when I was 6 weeks old in a coal mine. Really, Dad, you were a coal miner? I was a shovel, don't be a wise guy. I couldn't get a job as a miner. I used to shovel coal with my face. I made 4 cents a month, and I did what I could to help out. And you go, and you can't get away. You go, yeah, look, Dad, I'd love to stay here and listen to this bullshit story, but, it's getting a little hot in here, and hot! You don't know what hot is, pal. When I was a kid, it was 4,000 degrees in the wintertime. People would melt in the middle of the street. You'd be talking to your sister. There'd be a pile of goo with a hat on it where your sister used to be. And you couldn't even clean up the mess. All right, Dad, I'll bite. Why not? No cleaning solvents. We couldn't afford them. We had no fantastic to spray. When I was a kid, we had a similar product. It was called Pretty Good, and it didn't really clean anything. It just made a streak, and people knew you made the effort. Some people had a little more money. They could afford not bad, but that was the best you could do. And I think, look, Dad, I'd love to chat with you a little bit more, but really, you know, I'm getting a little hungry. Hungry? You don't know what it is to be hungry. When I was a kid, we had no food at all. We had to suck lint right off the carpet when I was a kid. We were lint-sucking coal miners that melted when I was a boy. I go, yeah, look, Dad, I'd love to chat with you. Really, Dad, I gotta go. Go ahead and go. Who's asking you to stay? You couldn't go anywhere when I was a kid. Really, Dad, why not? No legs. We couldn't afford them. We had no legs. We were legless people. I said, why didn't you walk on your hands? If we couldn't afford legs, you think we could afford hands, wise guy? We were stumps when I was a kid. Lint-sucking, coal-mining stumps that melted. I think, yeah, all right, Dad, well, look, you know, I'm going to get out of here. I'm just going to get the car. We had no cars. When you have a car, who's going to drive the car? I just told you we had no arms and legs. We had one stump on the seat of the car trying to steer with his face, and another stump on the floorboard trying to work the gas pedal with his head. I say, well... Thanks for applauding. Thank you. So when I was a kid, we had no applause. There was no applause when I was a kid. We had no hands. If you liked the guy, you had to spit when I was a kid. The guy never knew if you liked him or you were just spitting at him. There was no way to know. We had no cars. We had no lives, no food, no beverages. One miserable damp day after the next. But we were thankful for what we had. That's the one that got... I say, well, what did you have? Nothing! And we were damn glad to have it.